Hello and welcome to little previews of big bike races. I am the little guy Grupetto, and we are brought to you by the Wide Angle Podium Network, the biggest little podcast network out there. Today we're here in my cardboard workshop to talk about GC hopefuls for the upcoming Giro. And with me, of course, I have my friend Castaramo. Well, he's just here to maybe make some comments on what he thinks about my predictions. So, of course, we've got the Giro starting this weekend. It's going to be beautiful. Most beautiful race of the year. The Tour is the biggest. The Vuelta is the craziest. The Giro is the most beautiful. So, what do we have? We're going to go through the teams. We've got a lot of big GC stars, but also a lot of lingering injuries, a lot of question marks. So, I'm just going to go through all the teams, and we'll see what Castaramo thinks about my predictions. So, Ineos, first off the bat. They got Bernal, a little bit of a back thing going on. That's a question mark, but they've got Martinez and Sivakov. So, pretty good chance of being a good GC team. AG2R, nothing. Alpecin, nothing. Quebeca, nothing. Androni, happy to be here. Astana bring Vlasov, who I don't think has 3 weeks in him. Okay. Baran winning whatever. Landa, Bilbao. Bilbao is good for a top 10, but if they throw their cards behind Landa, they could certainly get a 4th place. Trek brings kind of a funny team. Nibali with the wrist injury, so that's some huge question marks. Also, he's on the wrong side of 35 at this point, so. But they also bring Malema, who's also always has a bad day, I feel like, in a 3-week tour, but has been riding really well. And then Ciccone, who was supposed to be the leader at this race, I thought, earlier in the season. I think he might have had COVID a few times, so that's a whole lot of big riders who will probably let us down. Bardini, no. They'll just be happy to get out of this without a doping positive. Bora bring Bookman, who was 2 years ago now, 4th the Tour. We haven't seen much since then. He did Everest once, almost. Again, question marks. Cofidis, no. If they win a sprint stage, they'll be overjoyed. UAE bring Formolo 9th. DQ brings a really strange team. So they've been talking big game with Remco, but he hasn't raced yet this year since his bad crash last year. So I put no stock in him doing well, but they're talking that up. But they've also got Almeida, who was top 10-ish last year, big breakout star. It seems good. But they also got Masnada, who's been riding really well this year and looks like a Bond villain. So I would put my cards behind him. EF bring Carthy, 3rd at the Volta last year. I mean, he's my hope. We've all seen the new kits that come out. Personal, big fan. You'll obviously hear about it on the Slow Ride podcast next time that comes out. EF brings a pretty good team. I'm pushing my cards into the Carthy. Oh, okay. Iola, no. Groupama, FDJ, no. Wanty, come on, no. Israel Startup Nation, new kit. I'm a fan. Dan Martin, I'm a fan. 5th place. Jumbo Visma. Little software company I've heard about. Bennett. They're bringing Bennett as their GC Hope. So obviously, nothing against Bennett, but I don't see anything above also like a 4th or 5th place. Somehow there'll be a 1st place rider and then the 4th and like 5 4th or 5th place riders at this point. What do you think, Castaramo? Okay. Lotto. They're going to try to win some sprints, and DeGent will maybe get a stage win. Movistar's going all in for Soler. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. And then Bike Exchange. Simon Yates. I think this might be your odds-on favorite at this point, even though I would vote for Carthy in my heart. But having a great season, riding really well. Kind of people forgetting about him. Now they're just brothers over at Ineos, crushing it, getting ready for the tour. So, worst kit, best rider. And then DSM brings a strong team with Hindley, who was 2nd last year, and then some guy named Roman Bardet. Huh. Well, that's flying under the radar if we've gotten this far in the list, and Bardet hasn't been listed. But a couple off years, transferred to the biggest high school team on the block. Maybe it's his year. Oh, okay. Well, that's about it. I guess we'll get going and come back for more of these later. And oh, who's that?
Oh, it's everybody's favorite character, Big Anthony. Big Anthony, what you got there? Straganona's out of town. I thought I would give pasta to all the Peloton up at Straganona's house. Oh, wow, that sounds great. Well, we better get going. Pasta feed before the Giro.